In this video, I'll be photographing a ladybird on a dandelion clock. Hello, my name's Stewart and welcome to this macro video. In this video, we're going to stick to the theme from the last video, which is dandelion clocks, except we're going to introduce a live subject to our dandelion clock. Now, before we get started, I need to address the elephant in the room, and that is my technical mistake that I made in the last video. Now, I said in the last video that the mirror lockup doesn't work with live view, which indeed it doesn't, because the mirror is already locked up in live view. No excuses, I'm still learning this the same as you and everybody else, and I'd like to thank Alfredo Colin for pointing out that mistake by me. A very technical mistake, very noobish, so if I had a Dance's hat, I'd be wearing it throughout this entire video. However, there is a reason that I use mirror lockup over live view, and that's because my flashes, which you've seen before on the channel that are starting to get a bit old, are not compatible with live view. So I'm kind of stuck in my ways when it comes to live view and mirror lockup. I prefer mirror lockup because these don't work with live view. Hopefully the new one that I order, hopefully within the next few weeks, will be compatible with live view, so we can dump those onto the dumpster. So thank you, Alfredo, for that, much appreciated. But that is what this channel is about. It's all about learning. Let's get on to the next one. Now, we won't be using mirror lockup in this video. We are going to be using some flash photography, and what I have is I've gone out and I've got myself another dandelion clock, and it's a little bit wet because it's been raining in the UK, so it's just starting to open up a little bit more. Bottom off so it's easier to deal with, and then I'm going to place my dandelion clock onto a bingo clip. Okay, like that. So I'm going to go in a little bit more detail in this video because I keep getting people asking me questions about the items I'm using. So these are bingo clips. Now, the wife got them when she went to bingo, and they're used for holding up cards. The next one I have is a tripod with a crocodile clip on. Now, every time I show this in a video, I always get someone asking me, where'd you get it from? Look in the description of the video, below the video, you'll see a link to wemacro.com. This is where you get these from, and they have all kinds of different stuff there for macro photography. So our main subject in this is going to be a ladybird. Now, he's reddy orange, so the complementary colour for that is going to be a green or a blue. So green or blue, doesn't matter which one we use, that's what we are going to use. The first thing I want to do is get my camera set up. So let's get our camera. So in this video, I'm going to be using my Canon 650D with the Canon 100mm lens on it. This is the L series lens. Now, because we are photographing a beetle, he has a reflective shell, so we don't want to use the twin macro flash in this instant, because it's going to give off two highlights on his shell, and I only want one highlight. So we're going to use the normal speed light. This is the Yongnuo 560 Mark II. It's a standard speed light, manual speed light, nothing fancy in it, no TTL or anything. And then I'm going to put on a softbox diffuser. This is just search speed light diffuser on Amazon, you'll find these. Or if you want to, you can use my Amazon affiliate link. It'll be in the description. It is an Amazon affiliate link, and it just throws a bit of a kickback towards the channel, helps grow. Okay, so let's put this on here. Right then, I believe we are ready. So I'm going to get my backgrounds. Again, I've had a lot of questions about these backgrounds, and I will do a video about how to create these. And I'm also getting requests for you to buy my backgrounds, and my website isn't set up to sell things at the moment, so you'll have to give me time, but eventually I will get a shop on the website so you can download these textures yourself. So we're looking for blue and reds. That might be a good one to use. That's definitely a good one. Let's undo these. We're going to have a blue one. All I'm doing, I'm just selecting ones I think will be good. And we'll try that one. and then we'll just pick out which ones we like from our test shots. So what I can do is I have a reinforcement ring on these. I can place that into my specimen holder. Again, the link are in the description for this as well. And I can place that behind my dandelion clock. So first of all, I'm going to go with 1:1 on the para. This is full para, okay? Because we are photographing a very small ladybird, we're going to want to get it done in one shot rather than focus stacking. We're going to go ISO 100 on this camera. Always ISO 100 on crop sensor cameras because it tries to keep that grain and noise as low as possible. We're going to go a shutter speed 1/200th of a second. That's the max shutter speed for this camera and the flash. Check your manual. Yours might be 250, it might be 180. Okay, so it's max shutter sync speed. And then I'm going to really push the limit here and go f18. That's going to be a little bit softer than if we use it, say, f10, but we'll have more in focus. Right, let's take a test shot now. I'm on 1:1 on the magnification. Okay, so we're looking okay there. I'm going to drop my para to 1/4. Okay, I don't like the background, so what I'm going to do is get the, let's just have a look at this background. And then we'll do the blue one. Yeah, I like the blue one. We figured out what background we want to use. So that's good. We will replace that background with the blue one. I'm going to go for the dark blue as well. Okay. Now, I haven't shaved before this tutorial because I've been very ill. I would like to thank everyone for sending me well wishes for being ill. I don't know what was up with my neck. I just physically couldn't move my head. But yeah, so thank you for that. Let's do this. Okay. And I'm just playing around with the flash now to see what kind of light I want. Because we can make the background lighter, we can make it darker. And I'm going to go with a slightly darker background. So by pushing the background away from our dandelion clock, we will make it slightly darker. Okay. So next I'm going to get the ladybird out. Now this is Ladybird, I just caught it literally 10 minutes ago in the garden. I'm going to get her out, let her crawl around on the dandelion clock, and while we're doing that I'm going to be photographing her and quickly adjusting my settings, because what I want is I want that Ladybird in focus, everything else out of focus. So I need to quickly figure out which f-stop we need to get her all in focus while the rest of the picture is out of focus. So I will be going quite quickly. Okay. So we could take a picture of her in there. If you've got a clear shot, you can do that. You can take a picture of your subject before you put them onto the dandelion clock. But we're going to run and gun on this one. Okay. There's our Ladybird. This is the patient part when it comes to macro photography. Getting the subject to go where you want it to go is so very hard. She's on the dandelion clock now, and I'm just going to wait a few minutes just for it to calm down. So I'm moving the camera forward and backwards to focus. I'm not using autofocus. My stabilizer is on. Let's have a look at that. I've taken my first shot and I'm going to bring it up, and to me it's a little bit dark. rather than putting the pair up on the flash, we shall drop the f-stop to f16. I'm also going to drop my shutter speed to 160. For some reason the sync is not perfectly working at 1/200th. Again, an old flash, so we might be upgrading soon. Only because I'm doing YouTube. And I'm assuming it's a she. This is very hard to focus. Okay, so what I'm finding is it's very hard to get a good picture of it because there's too many dandelion seeds in the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tweezers and I'm going to pluck out some dandelion seeds. Okay, so I have my tweezers here, and conveniently she's just come out of the dandelion, which means I should be able to pull these off quite easily without hurting her. So what I've done there is I've created a hole inside of the dandelion now. I'm going to adjust my background because I'm going to be photographing down into the hole. He's around the back of the dandelion clock at the moment, so we're just waiting. And this is the thing with macro photography, you can take 100 pictures and still not get a good one. My advice is patience, keep carrying on. Eventually we will get one. So she's doing a runner. Get it back onto our dandelion clock. I'm going to pluck out some more of the dandelion seeds. Just trying to free up space so that hopefully she'll come to the edge of it and we can get a clean shot of her. Okay. So, although we haven't got a shot of her yet, we have enough shots to analyse the image to see what we like and what we don't like. Put the Ladybird back in. And I don't like the depth of field, too much depth of field. So I'm going to drop my f-stop to f11. Compensate on the pair, we'll go to f. We'll compensate on the pair and take it down to 1/8 power. Okay, I'll take a test shot to see if that's better. We're just waiting for our subject to get into position now. Okay, I think we need way less seeds on there, so let's pull out some more. And now because there's a bigger hole, I'm going to need to move around, chasing her around on this dandelion clock, so bear with me. All I gotta do is just be patient, wait for it to be facing the camera, and we'll get the shot we want. Everything's perfect, okay? When you look at that last one, we've got a nice background. We've got nice depth of field. The flash is okay. A little bit dark underneath. My desk isn't bouncing the light up like I want it to, but that's okay. But the major problem is she's just not looking at the camera. Go on. Back on, carry on shooting. Oh, was that a good... Oh, I think that's our killer shot. I think we just got it. One of the keys to this is predicting where your subject's going to go. If you can predict where the subject's going to go, it makes it a lot easier. So as she's climbing around on here, I'm getting an idea of what she's going to do, like such as now, she's going to pop out just here. And if you can identify that behaviour in your subject, it makes it a lot easier to get the shot that you want. She's almost had enough, so what I'm going to do is, for the final thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pluck out almost all of the dandelion seeds. And the reason I can tell she's had enough is she's just sitting here on my finger. She's not moving or anything. And when I put her on the dandelion, she goes all over the place because she's trying to get off. Because ladybirds don't really hang out on dandelions. Yeah, she's just about had enough now. She's trying to fly away, look. So we're going to do one more go. See if we can get it on here. Oh, did we get it with the wings open? Oh, we did, but we kind of chopped off a part of a wing, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe a subject for a future video is trying to capture a ladybird in mid-flight. What do you reckon? Think we can do that? So we'll finish it there. We've got some good shots with the ladybird. I do like this one in particular. So she's back in her little enclosure. So what we're going to do now is set her back free into the garden, exactly where I found her. What did you think of the photos we got from this session? Very hectic, very fast, very hard. But all I can say to you is just keep going, keep going, keep going. Patience is the best thing when it comes to macro photography. I want to thank you for getting to the end of this video. My name is Stewart Wood. Click like, comment and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next video. And I'd like to thank Alfredo Colin for pointing out that mistake. So Alfredo, not Frank. Why do I keep saying Frank? See if you can find him. He'll be okay. So next, we're going to get our land light. And on the very first shot, the flash doesn't fire. Dandelion seeds all over the place. And she's off again. Not bad at all. Wonder if we can get to the side on this one.